Hey guys, it's Lipi, and today I'm going to be talking about a new series I came up with, and it's called Keep It or Sweep It. And this is basically where I review beauty products for you all, and I kind of give you guys my honest opinion on if I want to keep the products or if I wish I could sweep the products. So today's product is going to be on the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance Eyeshadow Palette. That is a tongue twister, but I said it correctly. So I'm going to start out by telling you guys what kind of drew me to this product. Initially, I did not see this product in person. I did not swatch it until it arrived at my doorstep, and that was a couple of days ago. So purely my first impressions came from, my want to get this product purely came from the internet. So I saw videos on YouTube about this, I saw videos on Instagram, I saw swatches on Pinterest, and that's kind of what drew me to the products, the colors that it offered. And so this is what the colors that they offer look like. Beautiful oranges and reds and pinks, and I was very impressed by that initially. And the swatches that I saw seemed very pigmented. Even when I saw tutorials using this palette, it kind of came off the brush really well, so I was like, okay, let me check out this product. So when the product actually came to my door, I knew kind of what to expect just because of the other videos I saw online, but my opinion on the palette, the material that it was made out of didn't change. I'm not impressed, and that is because I don't like having this felt material on an eyeshadow palette, because this is something that I will be throwing in my makeup bag because I travel from college to home, and that means products like eyeshadows and liquids will be spilling on it, and that means I will be staining it, and that is not very acceptable because I don't like that. I don't like it when my products kind of get dirty. I want my products to be clean and beautiful, and that is something that I'm not going to be able to really do if I use this makeup palette. Also, when I open it, I'm not impressed by the actual material that it's made out of. I know that sounds really bad. I accidentally swatched my finger. That's how pigmented it is. I accidentally did that. But let me wipe off my finger real quick. But basically, when you see it right here, it's very plasticky. It's not I don't know, it just looks cheap to me, and I know that sounds really bad, but it just does, and I'm not happy about that. I want the money that I'm spending, $42 for this palette, to go towards the actual, to the packaging and to the eyeshadow and to the brush that it comes with. And with this palette, I feel like all the money went purely to the eyeshadows, and I know that's really important, but I want it to, kind of feel nice, and I want it to be sturdy and to hold up. And I feel like that might be a problem with this palette, as well as the brush that it came with. I do have some eyeshadow on this, so don't mind it. But basically, it came with this brush, and it's double-ended. And I think it is very good brushes that they chose to put on this. They have a shader brush, which will be really great if you want to pack on color onto the lid, or if you want to do it underneath the eyelashes, your lower lashes. And then they have a blending brush, which is really great if you want to blend in colors into your crease. And I am using I'm using colors from the palette on my eyes right now, so you guys can kind of see how it looks. But the brush itself is so lightweight that it feels, I hate to say it, it feels cheap, and I don't like that. And also, I think it is con that it is a double-ended brush in my opinion, and that is because I put my brushes in a cup, so I feel like one of these sides probably will get kind of destroyed in that whole process. So I give this brush like a 5. It's a good brush. I think the bristles are really soft on both ends, and I will be using it, but will I be reaching for it every single day? No, probably not. Okay, so onto the eyeshadows itself. From what I was expecting online to what I got in person, I think it matches pretty well. I was more impressed by the pigmentation than I thought I was going to be. That is very, very impressive. Did I swatch that? No. Let me just swatch a couple random ones. That is beautiful. And with my skin color, I feel like these colors work really nicely just because, I don't know, it's kind of hard sometimes to find colors that look good in a tanner skin color because I have to go towards warm colors always, and that kind of leads me to golds, and I kind of feel like this allows me to expand outside of that horizon that I get of only having golds, and I can really get those, beautiful pinks and reds and burnt oranges to show up on my eyelid. So that's really great. I was really impressed by the pigmentation. the wearability, I've been wearing this all morning and it's about like 5 o'clock right now, and I think it stayed on beautifully. I think it looks great. I think I can come up with a lot of different colors from this eyeshadow palette. So that's really awesome to, you know, have when you're investing your money on something that is so expensive, in my opinion. You know, college budget, if I'm going to be spending money on something that's probably going to be food and then makeup. So, you know, honestly, like, it is kind of expensive, but for a Christmas present or birthday present or something that you just kind of want to splurge on, like, I think the colors show up beautifully. So real quickly, I have a video clip of some of the swatches. And they are in the same order as they are on this palette right here, so you guys can check that out. And then when it comes to should you keep it or should you sweep it, I think you guys should keep the product. I think while it is aesthetically pleasing, yet the packaging itself is kind of cheap in my opinion, the product itself is great. The eyeshadows itself, they're creamy, they're pigmented. They are a little bit powdery, I will admit, but I find that some eyeshadows that have high pigmentation are a little bit powdery, so that is okay. I find it very similar to the colors, or like to the I don't know, the texture of a Lorac Gold Unzipped palette, because that's the only Lorac palette I have to compare it to, but I know their eyeshadows are generally a little bit more powdery, but yet very pigmented. And so that's kind of what I am getting off of this vibe. Overall, I wish their packaging was plastic or something that wouldn't, you know, leave dusty fingerprints from eyeshadows all over it, but I'll take it. This might be something to splurge on when Ulta and Sephora do have their sales, because I know, I think recently, last week maybe, they ended it, but it's like they're 15% off or the 20% off or $15 off 50. You know, like that whole sale, like I think it's worth it. This is if someone gave me this for a gift, I would probably love them, because this is a great eyeshadow palette that I feel like I'll be able to use on, you know, a daily basis. So overall, should you keep it or should you sweep it? I say you guys should keep it. If you guys have any questions on any other products, I recently got the Kat Von D Contour Palette, so if you guys have any questions on that, I do not mind doing another keep it or sweep it video. If you guys have any questions at all, though, I keep saying this, leave it in the comment below, give this video a thumbs up, and hit subscribe. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.